Okay, you see the title. I'm ranking how attractive every single ranger in ranger history has been. Now, there might be some debate on who counts as a ranger. Like, I have Mike in here, even though he's not technically a ranger, but I mean, he is in like every sense of the word, except for maybe his powers coming from the morphing grid. Um, but let's just get right into it. All right, Jason, the original Red, an absolute hunk. Kimberly, overrated, extremely over. I don't get the hype. Billy, a little nerdy twink. You know, sometimes it fits. Sometimes that's what you want. Trini. I know I might be pissing people off with that. I know. Those are like two of a lot of people's first childhood crushes, but it's where they are for me. You know, that's where they are for me. Zach, we saw the dance moves, we saw the hip movement. Gotta put him S tier. Tommy, especially with that haircut. I mean, I'm a sucker for long hair on a guy. I gotta put Tommy S. Rocky. As a ranger, he didn't quite maybe live up to Jason, but looks wise, he did. Adam. How do you not put Adam S? I mean, just like that's just somebody's shoulder you could cry into. Aisha, just not my type, personally. The Alien Rangers, I'm just gonna, they're aliens, so it's a little weird, so I'm just gonna put off, based on what I think. This is just personal preference. Don't get too mad. Aisha, man, maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I'm gonna put her there. I don't quite feel it, but TJ, come on now. Actually, I'm gonna forget a lot of names because look at this. This is every single ranger ever. So if I forget a ranger name, don't get mad at me, okay? If I forget your favorite, I'm sorry. Carlos. I mean, that hairstyle, you gotta put him in S. Cassie. Now, where do I rank Cassie? I think if I got Ashley in this tier, I gotta put Cassie in there. Andros, we already talked about long hair. Zane, unbelievable Riz. He took the villain for the series out on a date while she was still evil. How am I supposed to turn that down? Leo, you see the picture. Ripped, shredded, oiled, and hot. Maya. And I had a real crush on Maya growing up. Anyways, Damon. I mean, good with his hands, being like the ship's engineer, getting in there with the wires. I appreciate that. Kendricks has glasses. Kai. Where do I put Kai? Whoops. Da 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 do 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 do. His personality may got on my nerves, but just purely based off looks, I'm gonna put him there. Mike. And then, of all these characters' names, while I was doing this, the only name that repeated was Mike, with him and then the Samurai Ranger. That's crazy that they were able to not reuse a single name once, besides Mike. And even then, like I said, he might technically not be a ranger, so I don't think any ranger has the same name as another ranger. But Mike, big bro to Leo. If I got Leo S, how do I put Mike anywhere else? Karun. Cool story, right? Used to be the main villain for In Space, comes back as the Pink Ranger for Lost Galaxy. It would be disrespectful to put her in any other tier ahead of who she replaced. I think that makes sense. Carter, in terms of leadership as a Ranger, all-time great, but this is purely based off looks, and I gotta put him S. This is where I start to forget some names. Lightspeed Rescue Pink. It's just hard. I don't even remember her name, so I'm not supposed to put her anywhere but there. Joel, any dude who rocks a cowboy hat is going in S. That's a spoiler for later. This chick, again, I don't know her name, so how am I supposed to put her anywhere? This guy was like a SeaWorld trainer. Dude's nice with animals. That's hot. Ryan, tortured by devils, turned evil, turned good. Wes, like the little rich boy aesthetic, gotta put him S. Jin, oh my god, who doesn't love Jin? Lucas, I don't even know how I remember his name. I remember him being like the least interesting ranger of that season. I don't even know her name. And you know the rule about not knowing names. Gotta go there. Trip, just the little, you know, energetic and like optimistic personality. I find that attractive. Eric, the exact opposite, but maybe opposites attract. Maybe I like the extremes. Cole, y'all saw his Tarzan fit. You gotta put him S. Alyssa, Max. People love Taylor. I don't remember liking her that much though. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me. Danny. Had a dog named Danny. Glasses work on guys. Merrick. Oh, the parted bangs. Super attractive. Shane. I'm gonna put him here. I mean, what's not to love about him? Tori. Dustin. My guy. And it's not quite long like a Tommy or an Andros, but it's got some nice ruffling on in the back, so I'm gonna put him there. Hunter, I think was his name, but kind of, you know, just a blonde version of Dustin hair-wise. Gotta put that S. Bradley was their last names. They're brothers. How am I supposed to separate brothers? Cam, I mean, hard worker. I'm gonna find that attractive. I mean, I know I said this is just about physical appearance, but sometimes it's hard to not let outside factors influence that. Connor, he hates women. To start the show, gotta put him S. Kira, put the guitar down, please. Ethan, he's a nerd. You gotta love it. And a tortured artist. Tortured artist is one of the most attractive, like, personality types or character types. Is what I was looking for. And then Jack, nice head of hair on him, and that's all it really takes. Tate, I love Tate. Bridge. Oh my gosh. Again, talking about personality influencing it. I mean, well, one of the most, off the wall thinkers. I mean, out of the box thinkers. Gotta just love him. Z. I mean, she helped the poor. Gross. Sid. I mean, blonde women just aren't my type. If you can tell by the way this list is turning out. All right. I'm not a furry. And I don't like animals, but come on, Kruger. I mean, sometimes they're just made to look a certain way. Cats are gross. Nick. Oh man, I remember loving Nick growing up. Character's a little annoying now, but I mean, just look at him like a Persian god. I mean, he looks beautiful. Madison, I had such a crush on Madison when I was a kid. But you grow up and things change. Xand. I mean, look at him. Short hair on a girl, don't like it. Chip, I show love to the gingers. Dagron, I mean, if Kruger's up here, I gotta put Dagron. They're played by the same actor. It only makes sense. Lianbo, I mean, he's a father. You're probably going S tier if you're a father. I've got issues. Udana, Mac, secretly a robot, and he could probably go for a while. That's all I'm saying. Rose. Dax. That's his name. Super annoying character. But, I'm going to just go off looks of him. And you see the smile. I got to put him S here. Ronnie. I mean, she drives cars for like some NASCAR ripoff in the show. So, she could take a left turn down an F tier. I can't remember these last two guys' names, but he's cool. And then we talked about hair. I like hair. Casey, I mean, one of the best Red Rangers. I might have to have our time for that. We already talked about blonde women. Theo. The blue suits him. I mean, the blue looks good on him. If you know how to style, with your look, I'm going to put you high up. RJ, we see there. Dominic. I mean, just a big, strong guy. He gets with Fran. So, I mean, we see. You see him. You see him. And then which one is this? We got the 3 mentors here. I think this is Finn. Had problems with his son, but was able to push through. And you got to respect that. I got to put him S tier. Fant. Just an older guy, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I might be into that. Who knows? Swoop. I mean, a differently abled ranger. I mean, I got to show respect to that and put it in the S tier. Scott. Nice big puffy hair, something to play with. Got to put it S. Finn has one of the all-time greatest lines in Power Rangers. I'm Scottish, and just an absolute hunk. Summer. We talked about blonde women. Ziggy. I mean, personality alone. I know this is a looks thing. This is an attractive thing, but you earn points off personality, and he's got one of the biggest, strongest personalities in all of Rangers. Dylan, brooding bad boy, hard not to hate. Jim, a caring brother. We fucking love to see that, Gemma. It'd be weird to put brother and sister right next to each other, so she's got to go there. Jaden. I think I've let my feelings on Samurai as a season known if you saw my tier list video. But I do have eyes, and I could see, that he belongs here. And Kevin's a swimmer, all right, swimmer's body. What the fuck was her name? Mia? Mia? Was this one Mia? Which one was this one? Doesn't matter. Mike. If you see the premiere, what the actual premiere is, not the one I'm going to be talking about in my upcoming video, but the actual premiere, he's a gamer. Gotta stick together. Blonde. Antonio. I mean, I'm a sucker for people who speak Spanish. I'm sorry. Lauren. We talked about blonde women. Troy. Dude, okay, his actor's literally a model. How am I supposed to put him anywhere else? Okay? Literally a model. Blonde. Jake. Plays soccer. He's fit. Oh, just like motherfucking Connor. Both soccer players. Fit bods. We love it. Emma. Photography. I hate pictures, so we're going to put her here. Noah. Like I said earlier, glasses work on a guy. What the fuck was his name? Orion? You'll notice Robo Knight's not in here. I did not count Robo Knight. I mean, futuristic swag is kind of like his aesthetic, and you know what? I think he pulls it off. I'm going to put him in S. Tyler. I mean, I'm a sucker for the skin tone, the hair color. It all just fits on him very well. Gotta put him there. Shelby. Great heart, but, let's be honest, guys. Coda, Caveman, you know that gets wild. You gotta put him there. Riley, a little farm boy, I think. I don't remember. Who remembers Dino Charge? I don't. Chase is his name. He's got an accent. A nice Australian accent. But I'm an ignorant American. They're all the same to me. But it's hot. I'm going to put him there. An eye patch. I'm not going to be rude and discriminating against a guy with an eye patch. Kendall. I thought she was annoying too. I don't know what it was with Taylor and her. People loved them, but I didn't. I need to rewatch. I bet I'd like them now. I was a kid when I watched Wild Force. I bet I'd like her now. Sir Ivan. Older. A position of power? Come on. Prince Philip, similar things I just said to Ivan. You know what? I would love to try it. I'm going to put him there just for the experience. Tyler's dad, if I got Tyler in S tier, I got to have Tyler's dad in S tier. Brody. A nice smile. A little quirky guy, but he was raised on a ship. Sarah. Sarah might be the most attractive woman I've ever seen put on a Power Rangers uniform. Holy shit. Where'd she go? Preston. Um, his brother's literally on this list. It'd be weird to put him in different spots. Calvin, a boyfriend who tries, and sometimes it doesn't work, but a boyfriend who tries, and I'm gonna put him S tier for it. Haley, Levi. We already talked about cowboy hats. If you're wearing a cowboy hat, you're going S tier. Dan Romero. What did I say about dads? Dads go to S tier. I got it. I'm sorry, Mick. I mean, it's hard not to let the outside stuff of the show influence this. Kelvin Henderson is one of the most dedicated actors to the franchise. How do I put him anywhere else? Devin. So I'm just now catching up on Beast Morphers right now. Just finished Ninja Steel. Reminds me of a friend of mine, low key. Looking at him now, I'll put him there. Ravi, a tortured lover, and he's hurt right now. It's early on in the season. I don't know what happens afterwards if he gets Roxy back or not. But Zoe, blonde woman, we talked about it. Nate, I haven't even seen him actually get his powers yet in the show. I just know he does. But little nerdy boy, someone I could dominate. Let's go ahead and put him as. Whoa, put him where he belongs. What is this robot's name? Steel? This is Shaquille O'Neal's Steel. But if Mac is S tier, we gotta put another robot S tier. Zato. I thought Zato was gonna be annoying, but from what I've seen, he's not. Like kind of the stoic leader. Just for proving me wrong, I'm gonna put him S tier. Ollie. Ollie was my favorite. From what I had seen from Dino Fury. Like I said, I haven't finished that one. But, good looking dude. Amelia, you work for a BuzzFeed ripoff. Javi. Name alone. You go S tier the name like Javi. I cannot remember her name. I saw her get her powers in her Zord. I just cannot remember her name. We know what we said about can't remember her names. This guy. I mean, I haven't seen him, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and put him in S. And then the most underrated thing to ever happen in Power Rangers is the 2017 movie. I mean, holy shit, that cast was so great, and the chemistry was so good between them, and I feel like if they just had I know there was some tone conflicts, but I think if they just had a different design team for the suits and the Zords, and they looked better, we might have already gotten a sequel to this. But I mean, this guy plays Billy, and if you've seen Stranger Things, I mean, how do you not put him here? And then Billy, first Ranger on the spectrum, I think. You got to pay respect to that. Kim, she cut her hair. She wouldn't care how I feel about her. And then Zach, the most kind of in the back of the main, but first one to morph. You got to give respect. I mean, that's huge. That's a big deal. So let me see if I can kind of zoom out a little bit, get a better view of how I'm feeling on these Rangers. Here we go. Yeah, that's how I'd rank them all based off attractiveness, purely off attractiveness. I don't know what this says about me, but you let me know in the comments below how you would rank any of these guys if you think there's anything that I got just absurdly wrong. Thanks for watching.